What is up, everybody? It's Cody with PackPullers, back again. Still using this new space, love it. Real quick, I'm gonna get right into this. I know I say this all the time, but I'm super excited for today. I've been waiting on this for a long time, and like for the first time in forever, I feel like I'm kind of on time with the video. So what we're gonna be working with today, something very special. We're going to be opening up the new Bandai Gundam TCG. This is a beta box. Now, two things very special about this beta box. Number one, it is Japanese. So bear with me. We're going to be opening Japanese cards. If I don't know them all, I don't know them all. The game isn't out yet. It doesn't come out till July, but these beta products, they've started rolling out with like some local store openings and the world premiere and things like that. They're super hard to get a hold of, which is why I bought one in Japanese. Because in English, they were several $100s more expensive. So that's what we're working with today. What I'm really excited about is to open this up, get my hands on the cards and be able to start playing at home, but also to be able to like pull an all art Japanese card. That would be super cool. I've been a huge fan of Gundam since I was a kid. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of TCGs, and so Bandai putting these two together is a must-have for me. So come July, when we have full release of this game, my local store I know is already approved for organized play. I'm going to be wearing you guys out with Gundam, based videos, and I'm probably going to do it even before then, starting with this. So we're going to open this up. We're going to look at our box topper. We're going to open the packs. We're going to tear this thing apart. It's going to be a great time. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gents, let's get into it. Now you can see this a whole lot better. This beautiful box, beautiful box. Now it's time to rip it open. So if you are not familiar, which would be unsurprising considering the game hasn't come to a full launch yet, the Gundam game centers around 4 main card types. So we have commands, which are kind of like your single-use spell cards. Come on. There we go. We have commands, bases, units, which are going to be like our Gundams, our mobile suits, and pilots, who would pilot the Gundams. Oh, nice. There is our box topper. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is the L-Strike Gundam. This is from Gundam Seed, which I haven't watched in so long. Which is another really cool thing about the Gundam card game, is that they have so many different series to pull from. They can really go on about it. And from what I understand, this first set is going to be based on 4 of the series. It's going to be based on Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury, and Gundam Wing. So it looks like we've got in the box rule sheet. It explains the cards, kind of like what we were just talking about. You have bases, the commands, pilots, and units, your Gundams. Because I've seen this before, this is actually a deck list. This is a suggested deck list that you can build and a how to play on it. So they tell you how to build a green-white Wing Gundam deck, or Gundam Wing, and then a blue-white L-Strike, and is that, wow, I can't remember which one that is. Obviously, it's in Japanese. I can't read it. There's also rules for if you're familiar with Magic, like a 2-headed giant, so a teamed up format, and then almost like a Commander 4-player, all for one format. Really great stuff. Shout out to, there is actually a tabletop simulator mod that has all of this in it. This is a quick start, how to play guide, yeah. So this gives you all your basic information, the keywords, different types of units, action timing, all that good stuff, damage counters, because damage is persistent in this game. Lots of really good information. Card breakdown, card anatomy. Ooh, you can see it down there, the Daryl Balde. So, but yeah, like I said, there's a tabletop simulator mod that has all of these rules in English. And again, it's not like this is only out in Japan and you can only find this in Japanese. It was just a lot cheaper and easier for me to get in Japanese. This looks like it's a breakdown of how this is organized. So we have 16 card packs. We have a set of predetermined cards and then some dice here. Also interesting to note that that package is in English, whatever. So let's start ripping into it. I love custom dice. I love dice specific for a card game. Let's see if we can get this to focus up. Okay, not exactly how I wanted to do that, but it did work. So there we go. Now you can really see the insignia on these dice. They almost look metal, but yeah, they're a hard plastic. But really cool looking dice. And we're gonna leave those packs in there and just start getting into this predetermined set of cards. So this is just a brick of cards that come in here. There's no variation to it, with the exception of the chance of getting foil resources in the back. So fingers crossed. But this is just set up the way you got blue, green, and white cards in here. That way you can mix and match, and it's supposed to be set up in a way that you can get 2 decks out of it, and you and a friend can set up and play, along with your randomized packs. So, again, I do not know the name of all of these cards, but we can at least infer, you know, the cost and the level required, what they are, units. We can talk about all that. So the Gundam game works in a very interesting way, where each card, in order to play it, has both a cost and a level. So you, almost in a Hearthstone manner, you get 1 resource per turn. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to draw it, you don't have to play it. It comes into play at the start of your turn, you gain 1 resource up to a maximum of 10. Your maximum resource is your current level. And so this card only costs 2, but I can't even play it till I have 4 maximum resource. So it's not like I can play it on turn 2. So it's a very interesting way to kind of balance the game and say, yeah, we're gonna have late game plays, but your late game bombs don't cost all your resource. So that's great. I also like games with very clear stat lines. This is a 3 attack, 4 health minion. Damage is persistent on this. So health is important. There is a repair. You have the name of the card, the type of card it is. This is a unit. Also the border indicates what color it belongs to. So this is a blue card. This belongs to the blue base set. And then down here would be your traits and your tribes, and for the units themselves, who they link with. So this game has a very interesting concept called a link unit, in which if a mobile suit is piloted or combined with a certain pilot, there are bonuses. They become a link unit, so they can attack the turn that they're played. And sometimes they get a stat buff, like Hero and the Wing Gundam. He gets an extra +1/+1 stat buff. But that's a whole lot of stuff that we can talk about later. So we have 2 copies of that mobile suit. We got an earlier drop here, level 2, 1 cost. Ooh, okay. So is it double? So RGM 79 and then the RX 78. So I wonder if it tells us both. This is also 2/2, 2 attack, 2 health. Yeah, there we go. First pilot, Amuro Ray from the OG Mobile Suit Gundam. And he is a 1 cost pilot, but he is only level 4. So down here you can see that he actually gives 2 attack and 1 health to the unit that he is paired with. Now, even though there is link unit information down here, he can pilot anything. He can be paired up with any unit and give them that stat boost. They just don't get the link bonus. So 2 copies of Amuro Ray. This is a base. So the game works in a shield system, kind of like Pokemon, kind of like Digimon. You have your 6 shields off to the side, and a enemy has to attack those shields and get rid of them. The shields are assumed to have 1 health, so these bases are a really nice way that you can set them up in front of your shields. This has 4 health. so it can eat some early game aggro. You see this is a 1 cost level 1. So you can play this on turn 1 if you want. That way if somebody is trying to rush you down really quick and they have, you know, 1 attack guys, well, instead of just using a 1 attack guy to take out your shield, they'll have to chip through these bases first. So bases are very nice to play. Yeah, here we go. Getting into the green cards. Green has been my favorite deck to play. It's very much rampy, and I love ramp, as you guys know. This is a level 5, 2 cost, 4 attack, 3 health unit. There's Hero. That's the guy we love. Best pilot for the Wing Gundam. Gives +2/+1, but I know just from my time playing the tabletop simulator that if he's linked with the Wing Gundam, he gives an additional +1/+1, so he gives +3/+2. Really sweet stuff. There's our green base. Some early Zaku's, 1 cost, 1, 2. Now we're getting into some white units. 2 costs, 3, 4. Early game drops, 2 costs, 3, 2. Yeah, probably one of the best units in the game. So I say that like I know a lot about the game. I really don't. But so Kira Yamato, his ability down here, he doesn't have to be paired with a specific unit. So this goes off when he's with anybody. But when he attacks, he targets a unit and gives him -2 attack for the turn. Sorry about that. And in a game where damage is persistent, giving your target -2 attack is super great. It can give you some free trades. Awesome, really, really good pilot. Only costs 1, good stat boost, +2/+1 is great. Oh, the white base. White base, a great base. Lets you add units, it's 5 health. It's huge. These are tokens, so this is just a generic 3/3 token. 2/2 token. Gun tank token, 1/1. Zaku, 3/1 token. Ah, no foil resource for us. Womp womp. Sad. Okay, so what we have here is, this is EX resource. So the player that goes second will get almost like a coin from Hearthstone. So it's a one-time use resource that sits down in your bank. What's really nice about that is it counts towards your level. So on turn 1, you are already level 2. So it can let you do some really neat early game plays. This is an EX base. Both players start with a 3 health base in play. So again, helps curve those early aggro plays and stops you from getting beat up by 1 attack guys really early on. And then these are just the generic resource. There's 20 resources in here, 10 for each player. And again, max of 10 in the game. So you just start with the side deck of resources and go on from there. So very nice, all right. So those are our staples that come in every box. We have the L-Strike box topper. You get 1 guaranteed LR. There's 3 LRs, which is the highest rarity. There's L-Strike, Aerial, and the Wing Gundam. But now we're getting into the fun stuff. Oh, somebody's home. We're back. Family came home, had to address family. But now we're moving into the good stuff. So these are 16 packs. These are in fact randomized. So everything else that we got, minus our box topper, 1 of 3, were staples. So this is where the magic happens. There is a perforated edge here. Let's see if we can find out early on like what the makeup of a pack is. This is the Earth base. This is Earth Team hanger from Witch from Mercury. It's 5 health base. Don't remember what it does. We have common, 2/2, common, 2/3. The ball, blue common. Oh, hey, that's good. The big green base, can't remember the name of it. Overflowing Affection, I do know the name of this card. It is a great card. Draw 2, discard 1. Awesome early game cycle. Level 2, it only costs 1. Like we were talking about with getting the EX resource. So if I'm going second and on my first turn, I have my first mana, but I have 2 mana because of the EX resource. I'm at level 2, so I can tap my normal resource and not the one-time use one, and go ahead and play Overflowing Affection on turn 1, which is great. Cycle, draw 2, discard 1. It's awesome. Great card. These are all commons. 4-3, uncommon. Chang Wufei is a fantastic pilot. I think it's when he's linked, it might not, or it's with a unit that has breach. If he's on a unit that has breach, he can't be damaged by units with 3 or less attack. Huge, makes for great, ooh, foil rare. Makes for great trades. So breach lets you destroy enemy shields whenever you destroy a unit. So if you can do that for free, if you can get a free trade in, destroy a unit, take no damage, and get a shield, it's huge. Then we got our boy Char. I think the new the Demi Trainer, the new Gundam series that's coming out focuses on like an alternate timeline with Char, yeah. So that'll be really cool to see. Ooh, man, I can't remember this guy's name, but he is also a, I think this one's from Gundam Unicorn, which is one I haven't watched. But he is a fantastic pilot, if nothing else, for the +2/+2. When he is the link summon, when he's linked to the right unit, he lets you draw a card, which is huge, because I don't know if you guys have played card games before, but drawing cards is pretty stellar. However, I think currently there's only one unit that he can be linked to. So it's kind of inconsistent, but, oh, nice, another foil rare. But getting that link and drawing a card is pretty sweet if you get it off. If you get it off. There's wild stuff happening somewhere in my house. All right, another pilot, common. I can't remember what that card does. Zaku, I remember this guy, he gets +2 attack on your turn. So he is a 1 cost, 3/2 on your turn, which is pretty good, especially considering the 3 health. Oh, jeez. I wonder if I can if I can link this this scene without getting like copyright strike. One of my favorite scenes from any show ever, but especially from Gundam Wing. First Contact is the name of this card, and it is ramp. Just lets you put into play a resource. You guys can see this orange text here. So what that is, that's called burst. And if this unit, or if this card is down as a shield, and it gets destroyed, you can activate its burst effect. Which for this one specifically, so if you play this card, 3 cost, if you play it, you get to put a tapped resource on the field, which is great if you want to ramp. If it's the burst, you get to put one of the EX coin resources out, which is also great. Probably one of the best cards in the set. It's just a 3 cost, draw 2. Which is fantastic. Drawing 2, pretty good. Ooh, look at that. Aerial foil. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. So good. Love it. Now the question is, are we gonna get another LR in these packs? I think we will. You guys are probably gonna see a lot of the same cards as we go through these. Well, unfortunately, not a very good pilot, but I love him so much. You guys are gonna see a lot of the same cards. Oh, speaking of LRs, let's go! What? Oh, that is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so this is not an alt art, because alt arts would say LR plus. Which one is this? This is the RX-78-2, yeah? Yes, yeah, here it is. During pair, so he has to be paired with armor array, all your units get +1 attack during your turn, which is great. He's also got repair 2, which at the end of your turn, he recovers 2 health. Oh man, gorgeous. Oh, I don't even want to sleep it up yet. I want you guys to appreciate this. Beautiful. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. I do not remember. Said something about Guel. I don't know. That's huge. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's put that right there. Man, early on too. So I mean, we've got potential for more. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. I could have been talking about a lot of things. Oh, yeah, seeing the same cards again. Hey, Soletta Mercury. Also, a really good pilot. +1/+2 stats. It's really good. Additionally, one of my favorite cards, the Wing Gundam Bird form. Whenever you play it, you get an EX resource. Again, it's super nice because it gives you that level advantage. So even though it's a one-time use resource, just the Garibaldi. Just being able to hold on to it. Ooh, that's pretty. Just being able to hold on to it for that level is great. Now, I promise I'm going to finish this thought. You're seeing a lot of the same cards, especially in the common slot. And the reason for that is the beta set only has, I think it's 85 cards. But again, ooh, yeah, Shenlong. Oh, nice. That's the white base. What were we looking at earlier? It was not the white base. Guel again. But again, that's, ooh, there's Unicorn. So that'll pair with our pilot that lets us draw one. Very nice, very nice. I wonder if all the rares are foil, or if we're just getting a foil in the rare slot every time. So you're seeing a lot of the same cards. There's only 85 cards in this beta set, but when we get to the full release, we will have more than that, as well as I'm fairly certain, don't quote me on this, I'm fairly certain that we will have a fourth color. Speaking of LRs and pulls, Wing Gundam, let's go. Let's go. Oh my God, this box is cracked. Look at that. Oh, guys, I really don't think like my lighting does it justice, but this is beautiful. Maybe I'm just crazy and like you're supposed to get one of each in your box, but that makes it silly, right? Like, I don't know. Am I crazy? We pulled two. Pulled the Wing and the Gundam RX 78, and then our box topper was the L Strike. Oh man, I'll tell you what I want. I want an alt art while we do this. That'd be crazy. As I was saying, I think there's gonna be a fourth color. So right now we have blue, green, and white. I think we're gonna have red. I think the red is gonna focus a lot on like the Zakus and the Chars of the world. And that's gonna be cool. Guel, you are all over the place. Another foily rare. No matter what, it's gonna be sick. I'm so excited for this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna prepare you guys. We will absolutely have Peaceful Timbre, great card. We'll absolutely have gameplay of this. Garibaldi. Ooh, yeah. What is this? The Witch and the Bride, I think is the name of this card. Really good card. It's just a bounce, so it lets you bounce a unit. I think it's with 5 or less health. Yeah, it says HP 5 on that card. Back to an opponent's hand. What's really cool about that is pilots and units are tied. So wherever a unit goes, the pilot goes. So if you bounce a unit back to the player's hand and it's piloted, they both go back to their hand. So now that player has to pay the cost to replay both of those cards instead of just one or the other. That card also has the action keyword on it. So you can play it as a response to your opponent declaring an attack. So your opponent can declare an attack, and then you can bounce that unit back. It's a really, really good card. It's part of what makes white really strong. think white's really good. I think everything has its, every color has its merits. I'm a really big fan of the green-white color combination. It's another part of the game. You can mix any two color combinations, which is really nice, especially considering that your resource is generic, yeah? So you don't have to worry about, oh, you know, I drew a bunch of green mana and I don't have the white threshold to play the white cards that I need. Chang Wu Fei. Love this card. Beautiful. Yeah, generic resource is great. But I think that's part of the reason that there's the restriction of you can only play 2 of the colors. Because if I could play a green-white deck with the blue draw 2 card, that would be silly. I'll just tell you, that would be silly. There we go. Overflowing Affection. Love that card. Hey, another The Witch and the Bride. Great card. I really want the alt art of Overflowing Affection. Gorgeous. The alt art in general, I'll probably throw a couple of them up. The art styles are so wildly different in such an amazing way. It makes me so excited for this game and what they're going to do with full release. All right, down to our last 2 packs. Can we pull an alt art? Can we pull another LR? I don't know if I'm getting greedy or not, because we pulled 3. But I also feel like I've watched or heard about openings and like that's the average in these boxes. I don't know. I'm excited, especially considering they've got 1 of each. Ooh, yeah, here we go. I can't remember the name of this one. Airstrike Gundam, maybe? I don't know. The important thing is that it's a 4/4 blocker, and blocking is very, very powerful in this game. But it's a really good card. All right, here we are. Last pack magic. People of Earth, send me all of your energy, all your good vibes, all your luck. Let's pull an alt art right here. I'll be honest with you, my wife really wants me to pull an art alt out of this box, because if I don't, I'm probably gonna buy another one. Here we go, we're in the uncommon slot. Ooh, not an alt art, but another Airstrike Gundam. So that makes 4 LRs in the box, 1 from the box topper, and 3 pulls, pulling 1 of each. So let's sleeve this one up. And put it away. We didn't pull an all art, but I can't be mad about what we got. I think we got some really cool stuff. Most importantly, I'm just glad that I'm able to get my hands on this game. Obviously it's in Japanese, but you know, with being able to, you know, look up any of the card lists, any of the cards that are out, you can, you know, muddle your way through a game, especially if you know how the game is played. Because most of the information is on the card, minus specific abilities of the text. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Most importantly, I hope you enjoyed it because I had a lot of fun with it. I know this is weird, like it's in a different language. We don't know what all the cards say, but we can appreciate the card art and appreciate what Bandai's doing with this game. I'm super duper excited for the full launch. Like I said, my local store is already set up for organized play, so we're definitely going to be playing. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm going to be making a lot of stuff around Gundam, this card game especially. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. If you didn't enjoy it, also let me know, and hopefully I can do something that you'll like. But I appreciate all you guys' time. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Goodbye.